For our bioinvestigation project, we wanted to see how pH affects the rate of germination in radish seeds. After some research, we found that Kangen water, which is an ionized tap water with a pH of 8.0 and sometimes higher, can be used for various purposes, including drinking, cooking, and cleaning. It is known in Japan as magic water and provides many health benefits. Some studies have shown that when used in gardening, Kangen water can help stimulate the germination process and enhance sprout development. Our hypothesis was that Kangen water would in fact provide faster germination. To test our hypothesis, we used 3 different waters with varying pH levels. The Kangen water, pH 8.0, and neutral distilled water with a pH of 7.0, and a tap water with a bit of vinegar to set the pH at 6.0. We then planted the radish seeds in 3 different settings and began the process of caring for the seeds to see which would be the first to sprout. In this experiment, our independent variables were the Kangen distilled and tap waters. Dependent variable was the rate of germination.
Hi there, I'm Stephanie, and I'm here to share with you the methods and materials that we used. We used 6 petri dishes. We also used 6 rounded paper towel cutouts, as well as 30 radish seeds. We used light, including sunlight, and 2 desk lamps with full daylight spectrum light bulbs. We also used water, including our Kangen water with a pH of 8.0, and our distilled water with a pH of 7.0, and our tap with vinegar water with a pH of 6.0. We also used pH strips to test and confirm our pH levels of the water. We used spray water bottles, also masking tape and a pen to label, as well as a camera to document our experiment visually. The reason that we chose the radish seeds is because of the quick germination time that they provide, 4 to 6 days. And we chose to experiment in a living room because it would be easier to control the temperature and weather effects such as rain in the outdoors. The setup. We set up each of our 3 groups with 2 petri dishes each, so that we had a total of 6 petri dishes. We then divided 30 seeds between the groups so that 5 seeds would be in each dish for a total of 10 seeds per group. We lined each petri dish with the round paper towel cutouts and placed the seeds like so. Petri dish and the radish seeds. Each of the groups were placed approximately 5 inches apart from each other on a table facing a west-facing window and under 2 desk lamps with full daylight spectrum light bulbs. Each group was initially sprayed with approximately 10 sprays with their corresponding pH level water. The paper towel cutouts were checked daily to ensure they were damp and had enough moisture. The seeds were checked daily for signs of germination. On the second day, it happened that all the seeds in each of the 3 groups began to sprout. On day 3, it appeared that most of the sprouts in one Kangen-treated group and in one distilled water group possessed a deeper green than the other petri dishes. However, that could be attributed to a randomness of photosynthesis that we could not control for. The confounding variables could be temperature, light, and the amount of water distributed. We attempted to control for temperature by conducting the experiment indoors in the same room. We attempted to control for light by keeping the groups on the same table in front of a large west-facing window and under full daylight spectrum lights to best ensure that they received the same lighting. The amount of water distributed was controlled by placing the different pH level waters in their own spray bottles, set to the same spray setting on the nozzle to obtain more control of the amount distributed.
Hi, I'm Wanda, and I'm here to report the results of our experiment. The results of the control group, that were the radish seeds that were watered with the pH level of 7 water, all germinated in 2 days. The experimental group, which were the radish seeds watered with Kangen water, which has a pH level of 8, and the radish seeds that were watered with 6.0 level water, all germinated in 2 days as well. In all, the average for each pH level of water used to germinate the seeds were 2 days.
Hello, my name is Lucas and I will be discussing our experiment. As you can see from our results, all of our radish test subjects germinated within the exact same time period. This would be indicative that either the radish seeds themselves were able to thrive in any of the 3 pH levels, or that an unknown random factor had played a role in altering our testing. Our original hypothesis was that Kangen water would in fact provide for a faster germination. This obviously was not the case, as we can easily see from our results. Thus, our hypothesis was not supported. Before our final experiment, we had 2 unsuccessful previous experiments. With the first, our topsoil became overly dry and the seeds started to decay. Our second batch was showing opposite effects and the topsoil started to become dry once again. Our final experiment, we modified the environment of our germination process with the addition of petri dishes. This eliminated any issues that would have emerged if the topsoil was still being used. What forced us to start a third experiment was the unexpected results of an opposite effect from the first experiment. We were concerned that something else was affecting the growth other than the independent variable. During our final experiment, the unexpected results we obtained could have been attributed to the possibility that radish seeds are durable enough to withstand pH ranges from 6.0 to 8.0. If we were to repeat our investigation, we could have broadened the variances of the pH levels from as low as 3 pH to as high as 10 pH. To add to this, we could have even gone in pH intervals of tenths per sample. However, this would exponentially require much more test subjects. Finally, a question that would more completely identify the cause of change could be, will a more drastic pH level experiment produce a difference in germination rate? And if so, what pH level will the results be significant? This concludes our bioinvestigation project.